The live stream gone wrong. It was supposed to be the biggest event of the year for social media influencer Mia Carter. Known for her viral challenges and fearless personality, she decided to host a live stream from an abandoned asylum rumored to be cursed. Her hashtag for the event, #Ghost Chaser Challenge, quickly became the top trend. Thousands tuned in to watch Mia's live stream, where she planned to stay inside the asylum for 1 hour. Introduction to the asylum. The asylum, closed in 1957, was infamous for its history of abuse and mysterious deaths. Locals called it the Whispering Wards, because visitors often reported hearing faint whispers despite no one being inside. Mia laughed off the warnings, eager to entertain her fans. The countdown begins. With a flashlight and her phone, Mia entered the asylum at midnight. Her voice echoed through the empty halls as she joked with her audience. The comment section flooded with excitement as viewers begged her to explore the morgue. Mia accepted the challenge, unaware of what awaited her. First signs of terror. As Mia reached the morgue, strange things began to happen. Her flashlight flickered, and the temperature plummeted. She dismissed it as faulty equipment, but her viewers noticed something she didn't: a shadow moving behind her. The comments exploded. "Did anyone else see that?" "Something's behind you," Mia continued, oblivious to the growing dread among her audience. The hashtag's dark side. A sudden notification on Mia's phone startled her. It was a comment pinned by her platform's algorithm. "Leave now, or the curse will claim you." Confused, she tried to block the user, but the comment reappeared. Worse, her hashtag, #Ghost Chaser Challenge, began trending with eerie posts from other accounts, showing distorted versions of her face in terrifying scenarios. A glimpse of the past. In the morgue, Mia found an old journal belonging to a nurse who worked there. The entries described how patients were subjected to brutal experiments. The final entry read, "We are cursed. No one will leave this place unmarked." As Mia read it aloud, the whispers started, soft at first, then growing louder. Her viewers screamed in the comments, urging her to get out. Escalation of horror. Mia tried to end the live stream, but the app glitched, trapping her in the broadcast. The camera feed began distorting, showing horrifying images of twisted faces and blood-stained walls. The whispers turned into screams, and doors slammed shut around her. Her phone buzzed uncontrollably. Every notification was a variation of the same message: "You've been marked." The asylum's revenge. Mia's flashlight finally died, plunging her into darkness. Her viewers watched in terror as the live feed switched to night vision, automatically activated by her phone. They saw Mia's terrified face as a figure emerged from the shadows, a tall, pale entity with hollow eyes and a stitched mouth. The entity pointed at Mia, and the screen cut to static. The live stream ended abruptly, leaving thousands of viewers horrified and confused. The next day, the hashtag #Ghost Chaser Challenge was wiped from all platforms, and Mia's account was deactivated. Those who watched the stream reported strange phenomena, hearing whispers, seeing shadows, and having nightmares about the asylum. Some claimed to receive cryptic messages with the hashtag and distorted images of Mia's final moments. Police investigated the asylum but found no trace of Mia or her equipment. Months later, a new post appeared on a dormant account. It was a live stream showing the inside of the asylum. The caption read, "The challenge isn't over. Who's next?" The screen flickered, revealing Mia's face, her eyes hollow, and her mouth stitched shut, just like the entity. The video abruptly ended, but the hashtag began trending again. pulling more victims into the curse. The reawakening of the hashtag weeks after Mia's disappearance. Rumors about her live stream spread like wildfire. Her fans, desperate for answers, began exploring the asylum on their own, each hoping to solve the mystery. The hashtag #Ghost Chaser Challenge resurfaced, gaining momentum as thrill seekers and amateur ghost hunters dared to continue the challenge. Among them was a group of college students: Ethan, Rachel, Danny, and Clara. Inspired by Mia's story, they decided to document their own investigation into the asylum. Ethan, a tech genius, set up drones and infrared cameras. Rachel, the skeptic, brought her humor to lighten the mood. Danny, the self-proclaimed paranormal expert, carried tools like an EMF meter and spirit box. Clara, Mia's biggest fan, was determined to uncover what had happened to her idol. They planned to stream their exploration live using the cursed hashtag, entering the asylum. On a foggy Friday night, the group entered the Whispering Wards, armed with flashlights and cameras. The air was heavy with an unnatural stillness. Clara began streaming on her account, tagging it with hashtag Ghost Chaser Challenge. Almost instantly, her feed lit up with viewers, many of whom warned her to leave immediately. The group laughed it off, joking that the real horror was the asylum's bad smell, but their laughter faded as they reached the main hall, where the walls were covered in strange symbols. Clara recognized one of them. It had appeared in Mia's final stream. Strange occurrences begin. The group split into pairs to cover more ground. Ethan and Rachel explored the upper floors, while Danny and Clara headed to the morgue. Ethan and Rachel. On the second floor, they heard faint whispers and footsteps. Ethan's drone feed glitched, showing fleeting images of a pale figure standing in the hallway. Rachel dismissed it as a malfunction, but Ethan grew uneasy. Danny and Clara. In the morgue, Clara discovered a blood-stained journal, identical to the one Mia had found. As she read aloud an entry describing failed experiments to transfer life between bodies, Danny's spirit box began emitting static, followed by a chilling voice, marked, "Leave now." The group reunites panicked. Danny and Clara ran back to the main hall, where they met Ethan and Rachel. The group decided to leave, but the front door was now locked. Ethan checked the drone footage, only to find that the entrance had vanished entirely. Their live stream comments exploded with fear. "Get out now. There's something behind you." When they turned, they saw faint silhouettes of patients in hospital gowns, staring at them with hollow eyes. The asylum fights back. The group ran deeper into the asylum, hoping to find another exit. As they navigated the maze-like halls, the building seemed to shift around them. Doors appeared where none had been before, and corridors stretched endlessly. Clara's phone buzzed non-stop. Every notification was the same. "You've been marked." When she tried to stop the stream, the app glitched, refusing to close. Confronting the curse. They stumbled into a room filled with old medical equipment and a large mirror. The whispers turned into screams, and the mirror began to show their reflections, but distorted. Each of them appeared pale, with hollow eyes and stitched mouths. Suddenly, the pale entity from Mia's stream appeared behind them in the mirror, pointing at Clara. She screamed, dropping her phone. The stream's viewers saw the entity emerge from the mirror, dragging Clara toward it. Ethan, Rachel, and Danny tried to save her, but an invisible force pulled them back. Clara vanished into the mirror, leaving behind only her phone, which continued streaming. The escape, or so they thought. The remaining three managed to break out of the asylum after the mirror shattered. Exhausted and terrified, They vowed never to return. But as they walked away, their phones buzzed with a notification. "The challenge isn't over. You're next." Their cameras turned on by themselves, streaming live with the hashtag #GhostChaserChallenge. Days later, Ethan, Rachel, and Danny went missing. Their streams ended with the same chilling image: the asylum's mirror room and the entity's stitched face. The hashtag continued to spread, pulling in more victims. Some claimed they could hear Mia and Clara whispering in their streams, begging for help. Others said the entity would only grow stronger as more people joined the challenge. The whispering wards had become a digital trap, and the curse now extended far beyond its walls. The legend grows months past since the disappearance of Ethan, Rachel, Danny, and Clara. The asylum was officially sealed off by authorities after multiple reports of missing people, but the hashtag #GhostChaserChallenge refused to die. Each new victim fueled the curse's legend, as chilling videos and live streams emerged with the same haunting elements: whispers, distorted faces, and the pale entity. Despite the danger, thrill seekers continued to use the hashtag, believing they could break the curse or gain fame by outlasting it. Among these was investigative journalist Mark Hansen, known for exposing online conspiracies. Mark was skeptical of the supernatural and believed the viral horror was a hoax, staged to drive traffic to social media platforms. Mark's plan was simple: enter the asylum with high-end equipment, uncover the truth, and debunk the curse. Preparing for the investigation, Mark assembled a team of experts. 1. Sophia, a historian who had researched the asylum's dark past. 2. Jason, a tech specialist with cutting-edge gear to detect anomalies. 3. Liam, a survivalist and skeptic who ensured the team's safety. The group prepared meticulously, equipping themselves with thermal cameras, motion detectors, and encrypted devices to avoid digital interference. Mark announced his plan to his followers, promising to stream everything live under the hashtag #breaking the curse. The journey to the asylum. On the night of the investigation, the group reached the asylum. The surrounding area was eerily quiet, with even animals avoiding the location. As they crossed the threshold, Sophia felt a sudden chill, as though the building itself was alive. Mark started the stream and viewers flooded the chat with warnings. "Don't do this, Mark. It's not worth it." The last group didn't make it out. Undeterred, the team pressed on, unraveling the truth. Sophia led the group to a hidden archive room she had discovered during her research. Inside were files detailing unethical experiments conducted by the asylum's lead doctor, Dr. Alden Grayson. The records revealed that Grayson believed he could transfer souls through a ritual that involved trapping patient spirits in mirrors. Jason's equipment began malfunctioning as he scanned the room. The motion detectors lit up, showing movement where no one was standing. Meanwhile, Mark's live stream viewers noticed something chilling: faint handprints appearing on the dusty mirror behind the group. The curse strikes back. The team heard whispers growing louder, forming words marked "Leave now." Jason's thermal camera detected a cold spot moving toward them. Suddenly, the room's only exit slammed shut, trapping them inside. Mark's stream glitched, showing fleeting images of Clara and Mia, their faces twisted in agony. The chat exploded. "They're warning you. Get out while you can." But it was too late. The mirror in the room began to ripple like water, and the entity emerged, its hollow eyes fixed on Mark, the entity's game. The team tried to escape, but the asylum seemed to shift, leading them in circles. The entity toyed with them, appearing and disappearing, driving them deeper into madness. Sophia realized the entity wasn't merely a ghost. It was a collection of the souls trapped by Dr. Grayson's experiments, bound together in eternal torment. Desperate to stop it, she suggested destroying the mirror. Jason rigged an explosive device using their gear, hoping it would work. The final confrontation. The group lured the entity into the mirror room, where they set off the device. The explosion shattered the mirror, unleashing a deafening scream as the entity dissolved into fragments of light. For a moment, everything was silent. However, the relief was short-lived. The shards of the broken mirror began to glow, forming smaller portals. From each shard, new entities began emerging, dozens of them, each more terrifying than the last. Mark's stream cut out abruptly, leaving his viewers in shock. Aftermath days later, police found the team's equipment scattered across the asylum, but no trace of the investigators. Mark's final stream reappeared on his account, showing a distorted video of the team's last moments. The caption read, "You can't break the curse. You can only spread it." The hashtag mutated, with new victims being drawn into the asylum daily. Some claimed the shattered mirror had created countless gateways, allowing the curse to escape into the world. In a darkened room, a teenager scrolls through their phone, stumbling across Mark's final video. Intrigued, they type the hashtag #Ghost Chaser Challenge into their post and hit Go Live. The screen glitches, the whispers begin, and the cycle starts anew.